A murderer's story that exposes the justice system for what it's really worth. 30 years ago, an 18-year-old named Christa Pike made a horrific, unforgivable choice. Raised in abuse, consumed by chaos, and caught in a world she didn't understand. She committed a crime that destroyed a life and devastated countless others, and she was sentenced to die, Tennessee's youngest woman to ever be sentenced to death row. But here's the part the justice system refuses to acknowledge. Christa Pike at 18 is not Christa Pike today. 3 decades behind bars, 30 years of remorse, aging, reflection, faith, and accountability. She is no longer the angry, traumatized teen who worshiped darkness. She became a woman who found God, who mentors others. She apologizes and accepts her punishment and understands the magnitude of what she did. Yet Tennessee wants to execute her in 2026. Not because she's a danger, not because she hasn't changed, but because the system refuses to believe that redemption is real. If the justice system continues to move forward with her execution after 30 years, then it's admitting something chilling. That rehabilitation doesn't matter, change doesn't matter, and the correction system doesn't really correct. Executing Christa now is not justice. It's a declaration that people are forever frozen in their worst moment. And if that's true, the system isn't just broken. It was never built to heal it all. Tennessee is set to execute a woman for the first time in over 200 years. At 18, Christa committed a horrific crime, one she's carried for 3 decades. She's never denied it. In her own words, think back to the worst mistake you've ever made as a reckless teenager. Mine was huge, unforgettable, and ruined countless lives. I was a mentally ill 18-year-old kid. It took me years to understand the gravity that I have done. I took the life of somebody's child, sister, friend, and it sickens me to know I was capable of that. For 27 of the 30 years Christa lived on death row, she lived in near total isolation. The only woman on death row for the longest time. Her attorneys say it's effectively solitary confinement. And over time, she has changed drastically. She found faith, she accepted responsibility, and she finally understood the depth of the pain she caused. And yet Tennessee seeks her execution in 2026. Her attorneys argue that if Christa was charged today, she would have never received the death penalty. Not with her age, her mental health history, or today's standards. They say she deserves life in prison, accountability, but not death. So here's the question Tennessee must answer. If a woman can spend 30 years growing, changing, healing, and still be executed, then what exactly is the purpose of the justice system? Because if redemption doesn't matter, mental illness doesn't matter, youth doesn't matter, transformation doesn't matter, then the system isn't interested in justice at all, just punishment.
And I thought that if I went in there and told him that I did every single thing that happened up there, that Daryl and Shadala would just get to walk out of there and they wouldn't worry about them anymore because they had the real killer. I think I deserve to be in here for the rest of my life. I do, I know I do. I know I don't deserve to be out walking around with everybody else in normal society. I did something horrible that is unacceptable, and I realize that. But I don't deserve to die for the actions of 3 individuals.
I love Christa. Christa is my friend. I know her well. Does she deserve life in prison? Yes, 100%. Death row? Hell no. Please sign the petition linked in the description. Recognize and realize, if the system says it can't change somebody in 30 years, what's the point of the system other than your tax dollars? However, myself and hundreds of others are living proof that the system does work. Death row does not. The pain is always going to be there. It's not going to bring anyone back. It's not going to make anybody feel better. The pain and the anger is going to be there forever. And the fact of the matter is, there's 2 other people who assisted Christa. One of them never seen the inside of a prison and has been walking free to this very day. The other, well, he goes up for parole November 2026. He will probably walk too. Every cut, scratch, bruise, blow to that person's body, these other 2 assisted Christa as well. Why does she get death? If you murder Christa, you murder the entire justice system. And now or next year is not a good time because the people are already pissed. The people are already seeing the truth and the facts that you've tried to hide so very well for so long. You're a ritual. You're not about healing. Do me a favor, DOJ. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Because right now, there's no hope in you guys at all, or humanity.